this is Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1984 movie, The Terminator. I decided since Terminator Dark Fate is out this weekend, I'm going to review all of the movies before the new one gets out and everything. I'm planning on trying to see it Friday, but if I can't Friday, then I'll go sometime next week. But I'll go ahead and get started. The movie is directed by James Cameron and written by James Cameron and Gil Ann Hurd. And this movie follows Sarah Connor, who is a waitress and everything, and her life gets changed really quickly when a T-8000 Terminator gets sent to her time to assassinate her and everything, so that, because if it kills her, then the leader of the resistance in the future won't ever be born. And Kyle Reese also gets sent back in time to protect her and everything, and try to stop the Terminator. Along the way, they develop a relationship and everything. But this is a really good movie. It's one of the best movies in the franchise, personally. It's easily probably in my top 2 favorites. But I love just the way this movie is. That it has that 80s feel to it and everything, but it still just the story holds up really well and everything. The cast in here is great. Linda Hamilton as Sarah Connor is really good, although I think she's even better in Terminator 2, but I think she was really good in this. Michael Biehn as Kyle Reese is really good. He fits the role really well, and the two of them have really, really good chemistry. And then, of course, the main reason most people love these movies, Arnold Schwarzenegger as the T-800 is really good too. He's really intimidating and everything, and scary in this movie and everything. He just was great as this character. Although I think most people would agree that his best performance in the Terminator franchise would be in the next movie, which I'll talk more about when I review that one. His performance in this one is kind of underrated, because a lot of people don't talk about this one as much, about him being the bad guy in this one and everything. I actually really liked him as the bad guy. I thought he was a really, really threatening, and they just did a really good job with that. The special effects in here are amazing too, especially like the makeup effects by Stan Winston. They just had some really, really good special effects in some of those scenes. Especially the scene like where he takes his eye out and everything before he starts wearing the sunglasses, and everything. The special effects on that are so good, and between the special effects and Arnold's acting, it's really believable that this person is a robot. Arnold does a really great job with the movements and stuff, making it believable that he's a robot and everything. And the rest of the special effects still hold up pretty well, especially like at the beginning when they show what the world's like and everything in the year 2029 and everything. I think they did a really good job on the special effects with that. And then the robot, or the exoskeleton, or whatever it is, of the T-800, after he gets burnt up and no longer looks like Arnold, it has aged and everything, but it still doesn't look that bad. I mean, there are way worse special effects than that, but it has aged a little bit. It's probably the only thing I can really say hasn't aged extremely well. It looks good when they have like close-up shots and stuff, but like when it's walking and stuff, you can tell that it's dated and everything. But for the most part, I really like this movie. I think it's a really great story and everything, and it was a great way to kick off this franchise and everything. And it's easily one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's best movie performances and everything, for sure. And Linda Hamilton is great as Sarah Connor in this movie. and everything. The cinematography in this is also really good. Adam Greenberg did the cinematography, and he did a really good job on it. And everything, I love, like it has this dreadful feel to it, the way it's shot and everything, and like the scenes in the future and stuff. The cinematography, especially in those scenes, are really amazing. And the score by Brad Fiedel, I think that's how you say his name, is really good too. I think his score was really good in this movie. I like it even more, his score in the second movie, even more. I'll talk more about that when I do that review, but I think his score in this one is really good and everything, and this is just a really fun movie and everything, with a great cast and a great story, wonderful special effects and everything, and it's just a really good movie. And I'd give the Terminator a 9 out of 10 because it is a classic, and it's definitely one that I would recommend to anybody who likes classic 80s action movies. And I also like that this one kind of feels like a horror movie as well, like a sci-fi horror movie, because I mean, Arnold's portrayal of the T-800 is just really, really intimidating and scary and everything. I think that they did a really good job on that as well. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of the first Terminator movie. Do you think it's one of the best? Are you one of the weird people that would say that it's one of the worst in the franchise? Let me know in the comments what you think, and hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.
This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
That's enough, guys.
Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that doesn't end.